Hey, water signs. Welcome to your video. My camera died, so I'm using a different device to film this video. So you're gonna have to excuse, I think, I don't know if you could tell, maybe it's just my own, because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist in certain ways with these videos. I like them to be beautiful and visually engaging. So, anyway. It's going to be your reading for, let me go ahead and set your timer, water signs. This is going to be your reading for August 17th, for the week of August 17th. I hope you enjoy. Let's get into your motherfucking reading, water signs. Water signs, please. This is honestly a little bit. Water signs, please. Water signs. Did y'all see that? The big old B. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, please. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, please. Pisces, please. So let's talk about the major arcana cards that showed up here. Okay, why do I talk about those first? Because they're the themes, major life themes. If you haven't already seen my YouTube video, started a new series called How to Tarot, and we talk about the major arcana cards are our major life themes going on. So you got the Death card, and you also got the Hanged Man reverse. So there's been an ending of something that came to a close, a chapter, or it could be an actual life that was lost. Doesn't have to be though, okay? And then we're looking at the Hangman. He comes reverse. So this tells me that these changes in your life, you're having a little bit of a hard time understanding why. Having a hard time kind of seeing it from the bigger picture. Like, why would this happen? When the Hangman is reversed, we're looking really closely at details. Why did this happen to me in my life like this? Okay, instead of panning out and seeing the bigger situation, the bigger scenario. Okay, so let's talk about these other things going on here though. So the first card you guys got is the Page of Cups, okay? So here's Page of Cups. So I'm glad he comes up right, but he's followed by the Death card. So either this is somebody or a situation in your life, right? So Page is somebody, at least is kind of the adolescent kind of mind frame. He doesn't have to be an adolescent, but it could be. But it really just speaks about a personality type that's kind of young. So there was something that was in your life, or someone in your life, that seemed to be kind of presenting to you something that didn't pan out the way you thought it would. Okay, so Page of Cups, this is like a proposition of love, okay? He's a good card to get, but he's immediately followed by the Death card. So whatever this was didn't go well, okay? So Page of Cups is a water sign card. The Death card is also a water sign card, right? It's a card of Scorpio. So it may even been something that you had begun for yourself in your own life, whatever this Page of Cups is, something new in the development phase. It may have been something that you thought would be fulfilling, would bring you love or bring you some sort of satisfaction, but it ended up not. In the center, we have the Five of Wands reversed, okay? So this card, when it comes reversed, tells me that we've got a lot of hands are in the dish. A lot of people are in the kitchen, okay? So we've got a lot of people all fighting to get something done. But it's people may even be at this time kind of vindictive, really angry and kind of hostile. This is a card that talks about chaos and quarreling and things like that. When it comes up right, it's a little bit better, but when it comes reverse, it shows more aggression and more heated actions and emotions, okay? It's followed right away by the King of Wands, so perhaps maybe the person that has been doing the most damage, maybe, could have been somebody like this. King of Wands reverse. This is a fire sign card, right? So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. When he's reversed, he is a very angry dude. He vindictive, can be violent. This is an action, creative, passionate card. So think of those things that would be in the shadow. Somebody who's violent, right? Somebody who's really coming at you with this stick. And that may be the person who's having trouble seeing this situation from a broader perspective. Maybe this reverse hangman is not you. Maybe this is this King of Swords. Or maybe you are being like this King of Swords even. I'm sorry, King of Wands. So this King of Wands could be you. It could be somebody else. But I feel greatly that these two cards are go hand in hand. Okay, so this is somebody fiery, kind of violent and over the top. And it's because he's having trouble, or you or whoever this is having trouble seeing the picture from a broader perspective. Let's see if we can't get any more information about what's going on here. Maybe people are really upset and hurt by this loss. I'm wondering if maybe even somebody died and people are fighting over the possessions, or fighting over fighting over his things, their things, or something. I don't like reading the death card as a literal death, but sometimes it is. So, throw it out there. And I'm sorry if that's what it is. Okay. Water signs, please. Water signs, please. Water signs, please. Let's get 5 more messages, please, for water signs. Water signs, please. Water signs. Water signs. Wow, guys. So, this next 5 cards that I pulled for you are pretty powerful. You get 3 to start off with, 3 major arcana cards. The Empress, the Star, and the Reverse Hierophant. Okay, so let's talk about these themes. What are these themes? What do these cards mean? The Empress is the wife and the mother of the deck, okay? So she's somebody who's very in touch with herself. She loves being a mother. If it's not you, it's somebody in your life. So these are themes, okay? The wife and mother theme. The Star card theme is about coming into your own, kind of leaving a time of difficulty. Hello, Larry. So, water signs, we have a crow coming to visit. I can't see him, but I can hear him. They love this tree. Yes. So crows are frequently sent by ancestors and loved ones who have passed. Okay, so just know that as well. They're really smart too. Okay, so the star card also is the card of Aquarius. Okay, thing about the Empress too, she's ruled by the planet Venus. Okay, so the planet of love. So these are just themes going on right now. The Hierophant, when he comes reversed, this guy is abusive with his power. So I definitely feel like there's fighting happening here. And there's somebody in the family or in your situation that's really taking advantage of his power. The card upright, this card of Taurus, may or may not be true. Could be just the characteristics of the card. But the card talks about leading and guiding in a very spiritual manner. This is helping people find their spiritual potential and to be closer to God. So these are leaders like that. So when he comes reverse, not good. Okay, he's followed by the Two of Wands reverse. So whoever this is like really seems to be just kind of looking out for himself. Look at this Two of Wands. This comes reverse, but take a look at this first. So this kind of tells me that there's an aspect in your life, whether it's you or somebody else, they're really not looking at the bigger picture. Kind of like how I talked about with this hangman. Okay? Look at this man. He's looking out at the big picture, right? He's really evaluating. He's got the ball in his court. He's ready to move forward and make solid plans, and do something that's good for the greater good for everybody. He's looking over everything, right? But when he's reversed, we have kind of short-sightedness. Somebody who's having trouble seeing the big picture and is really just internally looking at what's best for self. Okay? Look. And then the Knight of Swords. Look at this guy. Impulsive. Fast. He's not reversed, so that's good. But we do have a lot of kind of like impulsive, rageful male energy on the board anyway. But this guy is just kind of impulsive, okay? He wants to get things done quickly. He is impatient, right? So kind of a similar theme. So because your Empress and your star show up here so beautifully and strongly in the first part of this reading, what that tells me is that you have a time right now where you can really be grounded within yourself and help people to find balance. Look at how she's got one foot in the water, one foot on land. She's got water pouring into the pond there, and as well as water pouring onto the earth. The stars have a sense of balance to them. You know, not perfect, but they're pretty nice, right? So you have an opportunity to be a guiding light for other people at this time. Four of Cups, so we're looking at situations where you don't want it. You don't want it. What you are offering me right now is bullshit. I don't want it. And I got three in front of me. I don't want those either. So this is somebody who could be stubborn, not accepting of help, kind of a brat, a little bit spoiled, right? It might be a good thing that you're not taking it. You know, only you know what this is. This may be something that's really not good for you. Possibly. Okay, so let's clear the board. Let's work with these this astrology themed deck that I love, the Numinous Astro deck that I have here. Pull this out and see what messages we have for you today. Here we are. Water signs, please. Water signs. See a woman dancing, her hair is flying through the air. Ooh, somebody else is like doing a handstand. There's one of yours. A handstand with her like doing the splits. on our hands though. Handstand splits. So creative and flexible, energetic energy for you water signs. Let's pull you 2 more cards from this deck. 2 more, please. Water signs. Oops, water signs. Your girl is getting a little hungry. Just realized. I'm like, water signs, please. So, we got for you guys Capricorn, Leo, and the second house. The second house rules assets, your home, your savings, your car, the material world, right? Things that we acquire here, the way you look, your sense of security, okay? Capricorn, keyword for this card is the boss. And then you got lover, keyword for this is, Leo, keyword for this is lover. So, somebody here is working on things to acquire or things in your career. You could be working on your body. You could be working on your home. Either this is something that, and to get Capricorn, either you have Capricorn and Leo influences in your own chart, or you're dealing with people of these signs, or they're just characteristics or traits of what you're going through right now. So to have Capricorn, this is an energy that is grounded, right? Earth sign. This is, and then to have Leo is fire sign. So this is entrepreneurial, business-minded. Maybe you're working on your career, or you're starting a business or something like that. And having this passion behind it is really important. Trying to work on this career. Oops, excuse me, sir. All right. So let's move into the angel cards. I've been working a lot with my angels and my guides. And, I used to always hear that on other people's readings, and I'd be like, didn't really understand exactly what that meant. But once you start doing it, it's pretty cool. So let's see where we want to go next. Here we go. Look at this pyrite. I bring this guy out here to help bring me feel grounded. Very masculine energy stone here, so it's good for when you need to just connect to the earth. It's pretty to look at as well. Water signs. Water signs. Water signs, please. Water signs. Water signs. Water signs, please. Okay, water signs, please. Water signs. Message for water signs, please. Water signs. Message for water signs, please. Water signs. Here we go. That's funny. Look at these. So I had these 2 stones on top of this angel deck that I'm just pulling for you. And just look at the colors in this card, right? Like in his left hand, this turquoisey color and this kind of pyrite color kind of showing through. Pretty cool. So when I see visual synchronicities like that, that just kind of tells me like we're in sync, we're in flow. These messages are super powerful for you guys. So let's check the book. You got number 1, Uriel, Archangel Uriel. He's also the guy on the front of the deck. More synchronicities, more physical signs. Signs aren't just like seeing ghosts or hearing things or seeing auras, or they're also physical things that are brought about to our awareness in order to help us feel connected. Keyword for this is ambition. Wow, that aligns with the last 3 cards we pulled, the astrology cards. Uriel is known as the flame of God. Consequently, he is usually depicted with a flame burning on the palm of one hand. The fire shows God's love for humanity, and it also illuminates the beauties of God's world. Because of this, Uriel is often standing in a beautiful landscape, As Uriel is also responsible for the weather, there is usually a rainbow in the background. In fact, some people believe they are seeing Uriel whenever they see a rainbow. Uriel has dark, curly hair and is often showing having a beard. He looks like a man in his 40s and wears green and brown clothing to emphasize the earth element. He holds a scroll. As Uriel is associated with poetry, a leather-bound poetry book is usually lying open near him. The challenge when you pull this card says, you have been drawn to this card because you are holding back in some area of your life. The message is that you need to look at the situation carefully. Chances are you are underestimating yourself and your abilities. You need to aim higher and then work toward your goal, one step at a time. Okay? Pretty powerful, self-explanatory, okay? One thing at a time. There's more to it. Okay? Messages for water signs, please. Messages for water signs, please. 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 Okay, cut. Don't. Okay, what do we have here? Come out of the closet. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Come out of the closet. So there's this, I know that's a common saying when we're talking about when you know, when you're gay and it's time to come out of the closet, but that doesn't have to be this. This can talk about anything that you're holding back with or hiding, where you feel a sense of like, oh man, I gotta tell them. You know, it's anything that we have that kind of sense of urgency of needing to share with other people what's going on, or there you could be holding a secret that's important for people to know. You know what it is. Water signs, please. Water signs. Water signs, please. Water signs. Water signs. Okay, cut. Water signs. Thank you. Take a step back. Thank you, angels, for helping me to step back from what's not serving me. Like, for real, there was a lot of kind of drama and chaos that kind of showed up in the beginning of the reading. So it's okay to take a step back, friend. Probably pulling you down big time. Okay. Let's pull some cards from here. Water signs. It smells so beautiful out here today. It's fragrant. Water signs. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, please. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, please. Scorpio and Cancer, please. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, please. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, please. Here we're going to do cut. Grow. Wow, the Hierophant showed up again. And the Seven of Swords. Did you guys get that? No, that was somebody else. But let me just show you what I have here. So I don't read this deck reverse because the images are so powerful that I just want to just take them in as they are. So this is a tarot deck, but it's got different images. Look at the Fool. Look, she's a card reader. She's a tarot reader, and they're calling her the Fool. But what is the Fool? The Fool is somebody who dared, girl, why is she wearing pink like me right now? The Fool is somebody who dares greatly. to go off on another path that is unheard of, to do something different that people don't understand. The fool is somebody who is so beautifully open and receptive and naive to the dangers in life that they dare to try anything because they're unaware of the dangers, right? So, there could be there's a shadow side to every card, right? So the shadow side would be, being careless, right? So take it as you will. But in this part of the reading, I feel like what it's telling you is that it's important for you to tread your own path, beat to the tune of a different drum. It's important for you to do what really makes your heart sing. And perhaps part of that is like this Hierophant. Perhaps you are seeking to live a life of spiritual guidance, be in service of those who are seeking to have some roots in their faith or in their spirituality. Um, he did come up reverse earlier, so we want to be careful if we're looking at reversals and shadow aspects of the combination of the Fool and the Hierophant. We're looking at a situation where somebody is being careless with their spiritual practice and how they're teaching other people, right? Possibly leading people into fear and to making people think, to be scared, right? To be fearful. It's followed by the Seven of Swords. So that's kind of why I'm taking this direction. Because even though I don't read reversals on these cards, and I don't usually, well, the Seven of Swords is kind of, it looks kind of pleasant in this deck. He looks happy. I mean, he does in the other deck too, but this one I kind of like his face. But traditionally, the Seven of Swords is somebody who's being sneaky, or somebody who's taking from other people. He's taking more than his fair share, okay? So it just feels like we have a theme here about not using your powers and not using your abilities, your talents, your the things that you are really good at in order to get something unfairly from somebody else. Okay? Let's check the bottom of the deck. We're going to have to start wrapping you guys up, water signs. Two of Staves. Okay, so this is the card we saw. Did I? Oh, I shuffled them in there. This is about you seeing the whole picture, looking out. It was the guy with the two wands, and he was looking out at the ocean. He could see the whole picture, okay? So this is reaffirming that it's important for us to see the bigger picture, and to plan accordingly, in favor of not just yourself, but everybody in the situation. Okay? Let's see what we'll pull here. Yeah, let's do this. Calling my name. Let's pull you guys. Maybe let's see if we have time for two more. Water signs, please. Water signs, please. Water signs. Dr. Seuss. Okay. There's something better. All right. One more card for y'all. Water signs. Ascended Masters. All right, so some of y'all need to be working with your Ascended Masters. Jesus is one of those masters, so do some research if you're unsure of some of the others. Mother Mary's one. Okay, so these are people that we can call on in order to help speed up the healing process. Not speed it up, but kind of aid in the healing process and kind of nudge us forward on that path of healing, or to achieve anything that we want. They bring guidance and clarity and a sense of support and peace, deep, deep peace. Okay, water signs, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me this week. I appreciate the love and support. Y'all cancers are pretty awesome. Thank you so much. All y'all are, but I'm just saying the cancers be really watching the videos, you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Love you. Bye.